First of all, what we're going to do is go to a hammer strength chest press, superset that with a fly machine. And then what we're going to do is move on to a bench press. If that's not enough, we're going to add some chains to the bar, make it even harder, generates more force on the motion as it gets higher. Good, squeeze, 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 don't rush. That's it, and slow on the way up as well. Keep squeezing the handles in, that's perfect, like that.
Good rhythm, mate, good form.
Good, now we're working now. So focus what you're doing, keep pushing them handles in together.
Drive, drive, drive.
That's it.
The first exercise that we did, using the hammer strength machine, was a very good technique because we used slow, purposeful movement. 3 seconds on the ascent and 3 seconds on the descent, so we kept tension within the muscle. And then as we pushed our hands together at the end of the stroke, this really contracted the chest very hard. And this gives you the detailing down the centre of your chest. Very intense, you could feel the lactic acid building up, and I could feel it was working. And that's the whole point, is you shouldn't be feeling the weight in the joints, you should be feeling it in the muscles that you're trying to target.
Nice.
Just feel that. Feel it, can't you?
In a big way.
Yeah.
For the people at home, the beauty about training with a training partner or partners, as we are today, is you know, on certain exercises you can have somebody spot you or stop you. It depends on the rep range and that, and inspire you also when you're fatiguing. So you know, the beauty about us is we all experienced, and the form, as you can see Martin using, is precise and exact, and when he steps out of line, you have one of us to reprimand him, and you know, with each other. So that's an important factor if you have training partners, to keep each other intact and make sure you're doing the exercise with proper form.
That's it, straighten your arms slightly more. And remember, try and turn the little fingers in towards each other. Squeeze, 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 slowly down.
Neale, this type of training, would you use this pre-comp, off-season, doesn't matter?
Yeah, I mean, I'd use it pre-contest because you move from one machine to another quite quickly, get through the exercises quicker when your energy levels tend to fail a lot sooner than in the off-season because your calories are low. But I would also throw it in as a shock tactic, you know, through the normal mass building phase. What I do think a lot of people miss is that their development on their chest because they're too busy lifting the weight up.
Yeah.
So they force it with their shoulders, with their triceps, with all sorts of things, and that leads to injury. So I think, you know, thinking about keeping the muscle under tension for a maximum amount of time is what you should do on every exercise, whether it's off-season or not. Yeah. So in here, you're probably fine from that one. Your chest feels like it's bulging out of its shell.
And having already done chest on Monday, thank you very much for that. The second exercise, the hammer strength fly that we did, very good because it takes your hands out of the equation. We were lifting from the elbow, and because we've got this lever here, it was all targeted to just the chest. And by turning your hands in and putting your fingers towards each other, as we came to the top of the movement, you really felt the squeeze in the centre of the chest. And I said, this gives you nice detailing down the centre. It gives you that full pec look.
I mean, a lot of people like myself, you guys are fortunate with the type of chest you have. I have a massive gap here. And by using this type of training methods, not identical because I've never done this before, but the pec deck's nice slow form, I managed to bring the inner chest in, and it's created a good illusion, and that's what's made me win shows. So.